What every Social Security disability applicant needs to know about meeting steps 4 and 5 of the 5-step sequential evaluation. If you don't meet a listing at step 3, all is not lost, but you do have to show that you meet steps 4 and 5. At step 4, you have to show that you can't go back to the lightest physically demanding job you've held in the 15 years before you became disabled. And at step 5, you have to show that there's no other work that you can do in the mythical national economy in view of your age, education, transferable skills, and your residual functional capacity. I think residual functional capacity is the key to getting your benefits, and that is what you can do despite your high blood pressure or its complications. When you apply for Social Security benefits, the Social Security Administration is going to look at your medical records, and they're going to try to determine what your residual functional capacity might be. Can you do sedentary work, light work, medium work, or heavy work? If your records are silent, and oftentimes they are, the Social Security medical consultants will look at the file and they'll default to an opinion that you could do light or sedentary work. And guess what? That will result in a claims denial. The reality is, the lower your residual functional capacity, the more likely it is that you can't go back to the lightest physically demanding job you held in the 15 years before you became disabled. Now, there is a high blood pressure residual functional capacity form, and more often though, you want to have a form filled out that corresponds with your disease, be it kidney disease, cardiac disease. But what's important is that these forms will explain how far you can walk, how long you can stand and sit at one time or for an 8-hour workday, how much and how often you can lift, stoop, squat, and bend during an 8-hour workday, how your headaches or nauseousness or shortness of breath or vision issues or lightheadedness or confusion impacts your ability to function. Your mental abilities, including whether or not you have difficulties concentrating for a long period of time, can follow simple instructions, stay on task, or whether or not you have memory problems. The form will also address your sensory abilities, including your ability to communicate effectively, whether you have good days and bad days, how many you have in the course of a week, and whether you would miss time from work on a monthly basis. So would you miss a couple days of work every month? And whether you have psychological problems, including depression or anxiety, that would interfere with your ability to work alone or with others, deal with supervisors, and understand social situations in the workplace. Now, this is just a laundry list of some of the questions that are found on residual functional capacity forms. But I hope that you can see that having your doctor explain your functional abilities is the key to getting your Social Security disability benefits. Unfortunately, cases are lost because the applicant doesn't get a residual functional capacity form filled out, or they don't get the right one filled out, or their doctor doesn't fill it out properly. Worse yet is the doctor who says they can't be bothered to help you get your Social Security disability benefits by completing a form. These are some of the many reasons why you should have an experienced Social Security disability attorney, such as myself, represent you in your claim. If your doctor has told you to stop working and apply for benefits, you owe it to yourself to contact me. I can help you with your initial Social Security disability application, and if your claim's been denied, I'll work with you and your physician to try to show that your medical conditions meet or equal a listing at step 3, or alternatively, that you can meet steps 4 and 5 of the 5-step sequential evaluation. Don't delay. Call today, 727-894-3188. Make the call. Cavey Law.